Hey, me and Matt here, and yeah, it's a little late for a review, but whatever. Gonna talk about Halloween Havoc, and what an awesome show. And I think there was a lot of excitement. Last year was good, but I find that this year, and even now that it's in a new arena or a new place, and it is called NXT 2.0, and it's one of the best pay-per-views there is out there, and it was an awesome show. It really was. And I mean, yeah, it was an episode of NXT 2.0, but I really enjoyed it. So we have the first match was a ladder match, and it was very fucking awesome. A Stairway to Hell match, and you have Toxic Attraction versus you have Andy Hartwell and Persia Parati versus Zoe Stark and Io Shirai, and this match was very good. And I mean, there's a lot of very sick spots in there, and you have Indy and Persia start off and double team very well, and I mean, they're a great take team. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of silly elements to Andy Hartwell, but whatever, And then you have that scary bump that Io Shirai took off the ladder, but Gigi took down the. No, it was Dolan actually who took down the titles, and yeah, Toxic Attraction are your new NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, and the match was awesome. Like I said, you know, you see a lot of men's wrestling matches that are awesome with the ladders and whatever, but this was an awesome. I keep saying that, but it really was a very cool women's ladder match, if I don't say so myself. And very awesome to see these two girls going for the titles, and we'll see where it goes from here. We have Joe Gacy, who had defeated Malik Blade. Now, the thing is, Joe Gacy is one of the most interesting characters in the NXT, and it's just one of those things where you see a guy who is intelligent. I almost think he reminds me of Dean Douglas, and I know Shane Douglas is probably smarter about going into the WWF as Dean Douglas, still very cocky, and Joe Gacy with the peace sign and everything, but once he's on, he's on. But Malik just was trying to take down Gacy, but obviously Gacy had won the match, and yeah, this was awesome. And you have Harlan, who got involved. Now Harlan, I still need to see more of. I'm catching up with NXT as we speak, but after the match, Gacy went out to the ring to try to calm him down because he was trying to go after Malik. So I mean, this might be a tag team. I'm not quite sure, but that clothesline, holy shit, that was crazy. You then had an open challenge from the Diamond Mine, and it turns out Roderick Strong versus Odyssey Jones. And Odyssey Jones is still gonna be getting used to seeing him in the ring in NXT. I can't wait to see what more he can do, but basically Roderick Strong won this match too, and yeah, we'll see what happens in the future. And that's gonna see also with Diamond Mine. I think they're one of the best stables on NXT, but yeah, I can't wait to see more from them. You have the Mandy Rose and Raquel Gonzalez match, which is a trick or street fight. And yeah, you thought the ladder match was good. This match, they wrestled mostly outside. You have Mandy Rose take out a fucking kendo stick, beating Raquel with it. You have table action, and there was a point where you had Raquel in a hockey mask when the fire hose was spraying it at Mandy. This match was cool. You have I guess, a death figure coming out with a shovel, and you had Raquel with her back turned, and this person hit her with a shovel, which gave Mandy the win. Mandy hitting like 3 knee strikes, and yeah, that helped, and she got the win. After the match, well, you have Toxic Attraction, all 3 women with belts, and very cool to see a women's faction, stable, whatever, with all the gold. And I know that I thought about it before, and back then I wish they did have take team titles for the women, but you know. And so this death person gets in the ring, she unhooks the cloak, and it's Dakota Kai. So she stares down Raquel, and yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see where this feud continues, but well, so yeah, it's gonna be interesting because I mean, Raquel's not the champion no more, so I don't know how they can continue. I would, however, like to see them in that cage. I can't remember the name of the match, but it would be pretty cool to see. The Fight Pit, I think that's what it's called. We had MSK versus Imperium. This match was awesome, and Imperium basically beat the shit out of MSK. I mean, MSK had some really good moves as well, but it was basically a brainbuster and an Imperium bomb. And yeah, they're the new tag team champions once again. So I'm not sure if Walter is at this moment in time. He's probably still in NXT UK. Yet I gotta catch up with that. I did see an episode, a later episode of that yesterday, but Imperium are once again the NXT tag team champions. So I can't wait to see how far that goes. And as far as MSK, I'm sure they'll get another title shot in the future. The main event, you got Braun Breaker versus Tommaso Champa. Now we all know that Chucky was the special guest and basically had this whole thing where he was making matches. There was a segment with him and Braun Breaker. I thought that was pretty cool. And so this match was awesome. And you had Tommaso dressed up in, like, I want to say William Wallace, except for the kilt. I don't know if that's what he was going for, but anyways, this was very cool. Yeah, Tommaso really take it to Braun, but Braun did the Steiner recliner. No, he did the Frankensteiner, not the Steiner. You had him barking a little bit, reminiscent of his dad. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, Tommaso Ciampa ended up getting the victory and is still your NXT champion. They shake hands afterwards. But this was a good show. And I mean, like I said, it was a hell of a lot better than last year. And once again, I know I didn't do it justice. But anyways, talk to you later. Bye.
So you know that them cutting WCW was a long time coming. But I think that there's this myth out there that Jamie Keller is that's why he took pleasure in cutting WCW. I don't think that's the case at all. Because if you look at some of his earlier interviews,